Warner Brothers, which is actually the people that are reissuing his films, and you're the person that they turn to for the restorations and the go-to. Can you tell us about that process and your involvement in it?
Right. Well, in the old days, you know, I don't know, the pattern of release was they used to strike prints from the original negative, the camera negative. So, of course, the camera negatives were getting hammered, you know, and they used to get sent, you know, from US to UK to France, passed on around, you know. And the whole of Stanley Kubrick's negative for Dr. Strangelove got lost in that way. We never found it. So what it was, you know, it took a little while, and they came across something called CRI, color reverse into negative, and so they used to make prints that way, but you're still hammering the camera negative. So that's how we got into positives and into negatives, and it's the into negatives, which is 3 generations away from the camera original negative, which you strike your prints from now, or you did. Used to. And so the original negatives went through a lot of you know, heavy work. And so there were a lot of areas that needed repair. The sound, Stanley only did 2 of his films in stereo, which was Eyes Wide Shut in 2001. So we had to retrieve all the music and effects and dialogue tracks from all over the world and get them back to LA, and then rebuild soundtracks. So we had five channel stereo, for instance, 5 across for 2001, and all the other movies we did 5.1 tracks for, using the monos as a reference. And so all that work, it took a lot of time. It took 3.5 years, but it's beautiful. I love working in that way, and I still color time and look after some of the transfers into 4K now. We're into 4K digital, which is an amazing experience. I mean, it's beautiful. So it's just a wonderful thing to work with. You know, it's great. And digital now is very plastic. It's very kind of user-friendly, for want of a better word, because you can target an eyeball, you know, in digital. In film, you make a color change, and you're changing the density and the contrast. So it's overall, you make a change, the whole picture changes. But with digital, you can get into areas, bring up shadow areas that you might not have been able to see into. You can do so much with it and sharpens the definition. And it becomes a wonderful experience of another kind.